Welcome back to visiblyruby. In today's episode, we will discuss about ways on how to overcome anxiety. Anxiety is when you feel fearful or worry or unease. It can be severe or mild. Everyone, at some point of our lives, we encounter anxiety. It is our body's natural response towards stress. For instance, we are anxious about our upcoming exam or having an upcoming interview. If you have anxiety, it is important to know that you are not alone. In fact, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of the US, there are approximately 40 million adults who are affected with this disorder. It is important to know as well that medication will get you away from fears. However, there are simple and effective ways on how to combat anxiety without medication. What are the ways to overcome anxiety? Number 1, talk to your friend.
One way to cope with anxiety is through talking to a trusted friend. However, screaming at the top of your lungs is also better, so try to let it out. These things can help you release emotions in a controlled environment. Do not fight anxiety. Instead, try to embrace anxiety as part of your life and try to let it go.
Number 2, do exercise.
This may be the last thing that you want to do in your mind because you are thinking about post-workout soreness and inability to properly sit or walk for the next 2 days. Or simply, you are thinking about the worst scenario, such as your fear about overexertion or having a heart attack. But you know what? Exercise is one of the best and natural anti-anxiety solutions. This is because it releases endorphins and serotonin levels, which help you feel better. And when you feel better, your entire outlook in life will improve. Thus, aim for at least a 30-minute exercise for at least 3 to 5 days a week. Or just simply grab a mat and do some yoga poses.
Number 3, do not drink caffeine.
A cup of coffee, chocolate, or Coke might help you feel better. But studies show that it can worsen anxiety since it induces an anxiety attack under pressure. This does not mean you need to stop having it all. What I mean is to drink in moderation. Instead of drinking 2 cups a day, why not drink 1 cup of it a day? Just gradually wean yourself and slowly introduce yourself to decaffeinated beverages that can calm yourself.
Number 4, have a good night's sleep.
With your full schedules, it is very difficult to sleep right. Workaholics usually sleep for 3 or 4 hours a day in order to meet their deadlines. However, always remember that you are not a robot. We are humans who need to sleep in order to function properly. When you always do not have enough sleep, you are very susceptible to anxiety. Hence, develop a bedtime routine such as reading a book or doing relaxation techniques to fall asleep.
Number 5, it is okay to say no.
Do not overwhelm yourself with everyone else's problems, since it will worsen your anxiety. This does not mean that you will never help anyone. What I am trying to say is you need to know your limitation. And do not be afraid to say no. when you need it.
Number 6. Do not skip your meals.
Once you skip meal, your blood sugar will drop, which causes the release of stress hormone known as cortisol. Cortisol can help you function well under pressure. However, it will also make you feel worse and prone to anxiety as well. Sugar rush can cause nervousness and shaking. Thus, incorporate lean proteins, veggies, fruits, and healthy fats in your diet. Limit the amount of sugar and refined carbohydrates.
Number 7. You only live once, so live in the moment.
Do not trouble yourself in living in the moment. Instead of worrying today, you are already worrying about tomorrow. You might as well think about yesterday's mistakes. Always remember that you cannot control what will happen in the future. You might as well cannot borrow time that can change the past. Hence, take each day slowly.
Anxiety is a monster in our inner self, and we can win it through overcoming our worries in life by mainly modifying our thoughts, our behavior, our lifestyle. But then again, if your anxiety lasts for 6 months and it interferes your daily life, then you must talk to a doctor. In today's challenge, I want you to do meditation for at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. By this, it can increase our positivity towards ourselves and help us combat anxiety. Again, doing it in a daily prosaic life is not easy, and it needs practice to master it. That would be the end of today's episode. Please leave a comment for any topics that you want us to discuss. Stay tuned and see you again next week. Au revoir. Bye-bye.